I'm going to actually start with Jamie. Talk to me about the game, Jamie, in general. Wherever you want to go with it.
Oh, dear. Look, Liverpool are like a divorced dad. They turn up for their son in the weekend and then forget what they're doing at home on the rest of the week. And that's what Liverpool's attack and defence is. No, I mean, that is literally what it is. So the attack is exceptional. The defence is terrible. I don't think it's got to do that too much with personnel and players playing a lot of the time. I think it's about system and the way we play. You know, when you've got 8 players in front of the ball, you're always going to concede goals. It don't matter who's playing, really. System needs to change a little bit. Slot changed this system from January onwards last season, and it's just not working. So, for a defensive way, goals, we're going to score 4 goals every game. Do you know what I mean? That's just what's going to happen. But defensively, we are going to be a bit naive at times. The substitutions, I thought were actually better than what people were saying. I saw a lot of people saying they were terrible substitutions. I don't think they were. Frimpong had to come off because he felt a tightness in his hamstring, so it was a precaution. So he wanted to bring him off. I understand that. The only one I don't understand how Konate played the whole game, but we'll probably get to him later.
We will.
You know, Wirtz didn't have the greatest debut, but I think people were over cooking the egg. I don't think it was that bad. Ekitike looked fantastic. Again, like Sam has said many times, when you can just tell a player straight away, you know, fundamentals of a footballer. Ekitike's got it. You can just see it.
Thank you. Welcome to the party, brother.
And his link up. Look, and I said it before we bought him. I've been telling everyone how good Ekitike is. He's a fantastic talent. His link up play is excellent. His ways, you know, that was a very Suarez-like goal he scored today with the rebound. You remember how many rebounds?
Yeah. Suarez used to get a lot of those as well.
Because of determination, man. Determination. That's what he does. Cody Gakpo's usual self, absolute shit, but scores. It's just the way Cody is. Before
you go on, or just genuinely, don't you feel like the Liverpool fan base are trying to scapegoat Gakpo a little bit? Genuinely.
Yeah.
Was he bad? Genuinely.
Yeah, he was. Look, him and Mo were both bad, but they both get a goal. So again, reviewing their performances can be difficult because at the end of the day, they're attackers, and attackers are there to score goals. So you could argue Gakpo and Salah did their job today. Do you know what I mean? So you could argue that as well. So it's a difficult one to argue. But as a left winger, Cody's probably not everyone's cup of tea, which I can understand that cup of tea as well. You know, look, I will say this, and I got this wrong, about the Szoboszlai situation being Liverpool's most important player, right? Do you know what's blatantly obvious now to the world? Ryan Gravenberch is Liverpool's most important player.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
I'm fine with that as long as it's not Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai was good today, by the way. I thought he was actually Liverpool's best midfielder today. But, by a country mile.
God, so are you on rage? I'll tell you the problem, Jamie. I think you've been working.
It weren't good, but none of them were good.
I think you've been working with Wolfie too much. And Wolfie's rage-baiting tactics has gotten to you. There's no way you said he was our best midfielder today.
Yeah, because
he lost the ball for the first goal, and the second.
No. The goal was the goal was.
Sobo wasn't the best midfielder out there.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Right, let me talk. They were all shit, right? So when you're going 1-3 out of 10, 1-4 out of 10, because McAllister was dreadful in the first half, but better in the second half, yeah. And that's because of fitness.
I don't think he was worse than Wirtz and Szoboszlai. I don't think that.
Yeah, I think McAllister was our best midfielder today.
Wirtz was terrible.
But saying best midfielder,
but they were all crap. They were all crap.
It's like a 5 out of 10 was our best.
Yeah,
midfielder.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Congratulations.
Everyone was not very good in midfield today. That's what I'm trying to say. There weren't any. No one stuck out looking beautiful. But we're a two-tap minded. We're a two-tap minded from a midfield standpoint. With Ryan Gravenberch in there, I think, Liverpool fans will talk about Liverpool not having a DM, and it's a DM what Liverpool fans persist as a DM. When you literally watch Ryan Gravenberch play now, he is a defensive midfielder. He's literally the only one who cleans up counter attacks. He's always in the right position. Positionally awareness is fantastic. He was missed today badly, and when he comes back,
I agree.
Him, McAllister, and Wirtz will make a lovely midfield three.
Is he suspended next game as well?
No, he's back next game.
He'll be there.
Has anyone actually fact checked this? It's just one game. That's it.
Yeah, it's just one game. Our best game in pre-season was the game that Gravenberch played in midfield with alongside Szoboszlai. That was our best game in pre-season where we controlled the whole game, and that's because Grav played. He's that important to the way Arne Slot wants to play. But again, look, attack. We're going to win a lot of football games, yeah. But a lot of these games we're going to win. We're going to be 20 years older by the end of the season if we keep complaining like this. I want to say one thing, though, before someone goes next. Joe Gomez gave a much calmer performance when he came on.
Yeah.
I don't think this gets spoken about enough. Gomez misses a lot of football, yeah. He misses a lot of football for injury. But when he's back in it, he's back in it. He just comes in like no problem, man. I thought he brought a calmness to the defence. He brought a calmness to the defence. But look, I thought Virgil was decent today. But Konate, man, just like I don't know.
We ain't.
Wirtz was the worst defender, though. That's not.
Who was the worst defender?
We cannot. I need to take my top off because I made a mistake by wearing long sleeves. I'm absolutely dying.
That's why
go ahead. Don't worry. If you want me to remove you off the stage, so you can go change and come back. It's okay.
Yeah.
You want to change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen.
Let me just say one thing quickly, Mike. Sorry, I apologize. Big up to everyone who just joined us from the Football Terrace, guys. Thank you to Terry for the raid, guys. We got 1,100 people in here. Please do hit the like button, do subscribe, and please go subscribe to Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Go subscribe to K-Mac channel, and go subscribe to Mike Das LFC. You guys always sometimes message me, where can I find this guy? In the description. That's where you can find that guy. So like this video, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to their channel as well. Go ahead, Mike.
Listen, I can already tell a lot of people are not going to like me this season because they're averse to objectivity. First and foremost, Konate. Listen, was he exceptional today? No, but the first goal, he's never getting to that cross. And who vacates their position? 5 minutes after coming on the pitch, who vacates their position? Endo went flying up the pitch.
Watch the game again, Michael. I mean, they said it after the game. Mike, I'm going to say my piece. After the game, when the game finished, all the pundits spoke about it. Everyone spoke about it, and said Konate was the one out of position.
Listen, I don't personally. I'm just gonna say my piece. I don't care what pundits say. My eyes tell me Endo won the ball, gave it to Salah, went 20 yards out of position, got dunked over. Right. Then of course the cross, he ain't gonna do anything. The second goal, Semenyo had 70 yards of space. He had 70 yards of space to carry that ball. He had three players. Yeah, and he had three players around him. Konate's left, Konate's left to defend three people. But regardless, I'm not putting those on him at all.
Oh my God! I give up. I can't watch football with people anymore.
To me, those mistakes. It's literally the definition of scapegoating Ibrahima Konate, because we were exceptionally poor.
Fuck off! I can't do.
For me.
Okay, hon, I mean, I would just like to finish without being interrupted with just, crude remarks. Regardless of that, the first half, we were exceptionally poor. I mean, we went up 1-0 directly after we should have conceded one, right? Great goal by Ekitike, by the way. Showed composure and patience, what I want to see. Sent Petrovic the wrong way. Excellent, right? But we only had that opportunity other than Mo's shot from outside the box. That's not a goal-scoring opportunity. That's a player creating a moment of brilliance with a great save. Second half, I mean, we were a little bit better. We get the second goal. At the 60th minute, you're going to tell me that we didn't make a mistake, even though we brought Endo on to play right back, and then we bring Joe Gomez to play right back, and Endo goes into the midfield. Why wasn't Joe Gomez the first substitution in the first place if Frimpong had to get off the pitch?
Because he's not fit. Because he's not fit.
Okay, but again, that then goes down. Why are you setting up shop in the 60th minute against a team that's playing better than you? We were up 2-0, but it should have been a draw. So we don't have
goal from his side, though.
Yes, we did. We conceded it down the left-hand side from Endo's side. The first goal, go back and rewatch it. Went right down the left-hand side, across into the box, boom, finish. The definition of down the right.
So wait, are you saying Konate had a good game? Is that what you're
saying? No. But I'm not going to sit here and slate him for once having to defend 3 players while a player gets 70 yards of uncontested run behind him, and 2, have to basically cover 2 positions because Endo's caught out, the ball's in behind, and then he can't get a foot onto the cross. What are you supposed to do? Are we just going to blame every individual player?
Let me just say one thing, guys.
Exactly.
Konate's fault. That was Robbo.
Let me just say one thing, please. Let me just say one thing. I agree with Mike, but I disagree on one thing. I don't think any individual player had a bad game today. I don't think
Curtis had a really bad game.
Wirtz had a very bad game.
Hear me out. Given the context of the game today, I really don't believe anyone had a bad game from an individual perspective. I believe the reason that we conceded the goal is simply the fact that Endo was played right back. I love Endo. I think Endo should have came on to play DM. If we wanted to play any midfielder right back, I think it should have been Szoboszlai, because Szoboszlai is an athletic player and he could have at least helped in terms of the space. Like, he has recovery pace to recover the Bournemouth left winger. The problem is with Endo is he's slow. Like, Endo is probably our slowest midfielder. So I think him going right back, I think, and by the way, the one thing I'll say about Slot is he wasn't strong. So the mistake from Slot was, let me put Endo right back. But he corrected that mistake immediately, and he was like, hold on. He corrected that mistake immediately, and he's like, let me put Gomez right back, Endo go back into midfield, because you could tell that he was just, by the way, for a period of about 5 to 10 minutes, when Endo was right back, Bournemouth targeted the crap out of that area. Just, by the way, this is not on Endo. It's just because Endo is not like athletic enough. That's the problem. So like Brooks just kept running in behind and running in behind and running in behind. For me, if we want to play, this problem doesn't exist when Bradley's here. Yeah. Because if you take off Frimpong and you put Bradley, no problemo, life just moves on. Even with Joe Gomez, yes, he's not like rapid or anything, but he's at least a bit quicker than Endo. So for me, Endo should have came on in midfield, and if you wanted to put the midfielder right back, that's fine. Put Szoboszlai there because he's quick, so he could have handled a little bit of Brooks. What Mike said is right. Look, Endo made because he see, once again, I just want to make something clear, because chat will be like, I'm blaming Endo. I'm not. It's not his position. But he was so high up the pitch that he couldn't recover. What Mike said is true. He can't recover because he's not a right back. He's not a right winger. He doesn't have the pace to play over there. He just doesn't.
I just want to address this one point.
There's just one.
Where you said that no one had an individually bad game.
Yes.
So you don't think Kirkes had an individually bad game?
No, because I felt he grew into it, and it's difficult for him because he's facing his old club first game.
Yeah, but he was. But
I think Frimpong was better than Kirkes, but do I think Kirkes was bad? No.
No, Kirkes didn't grow into the game though. Like, Semenyo was literally destroying him every time down that wing.
But
I think Kirkes has a bad habit of going to the ground.
But they didn't score. Like the chances that they scored was Robbo not tracking a runner after he literally just came onto the pitch. Like, Jesus, Robbo.
To me, Kirkes was
literally the freshest player on the pitch, and you couldn't track your runner into the box. You're brutally to blame for that, because Kirkes would have been there. Sorry, Kirkes would have been there.
I don't think. Okay, the only point I was trying to make. The only point I was trying to make was I think
got the cross in.
It's not fair to pinpoint. There was not a categorical solo error by anyone for any of these goals. It was a multitude of errors. Was the only point that I'm trying to make. And at the end of the day, how
many times does Robbo have to be at the scene of a crime?
I'm not going to do this whole player agenda thing. At the end of the day, you don't judge great teams on the results they get when they play well. You judge great teams on the results they get when they play like shit. We played like shit today, and we won 4-2.